the normal standard height girl apparently is too tall for the school, and that's why she's being bullied. And we got a whole movie out of it called Tall Girl from 2019. So we have our MC Jody, who is a little over. I don't do my measures in feet. I do them in meters and centimeters. So here she is 180 meters, 180 centimeters. Yeah, okay. I'm from Europe, so I don't do the feet stuff. So no. Nah. So she's, I would say, normal height, but here she is the only girl or even person in the whole damn school who's over 160. So they bully the wealthy, yes, not ugly, white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. I think she has blue eyes. I don't. I'm gonna see when I'm editing this video. Yeah, that's relatable. That's a really relatable storyline. I don't think this scenario would ever happen. I don't know. Everybody acts like she's Lady Liberty or the Eiffel Tower because she's 20 centimeters taller than everybody else. But to be honest, I thought she's like 2 meters because the camera angle makes it look like she's taller. I googled and found out she's smaller than my sister. For reference, my sis is 185. I am 165, and me and no one else ever looked at her like, oh my gosh, you're an Empire State Building tall woman, because it's bullshit. She's tall. My sis is tall, but not that tall. She's not gigantic, but she's like, yeah, you're a head taller than me, okay? And no one, it's like, even the camera angle is like we're looking at her from our perspective, like we look at birds, like in the heaven. We're like, wow, in the sky. We have to look up, like, oh my gosh, I need to I don't know. Do you say turn your head? It's like you're looking at the cloud when you're looking at Jody. You're like, oh my gosh, I need to. It's like the first row in a theater because every other seat is, yeah. I'm not really good at English today. I'm like, I forgot I had to do this today. I mean, I don't have to do it, but I really like to do it, and I want to make it a routine to always post on Fridays. So, yeah, I've almost forgot every English I know today. But I make notes. It's good. Yeah, they made up a scenario that simply wouldn't exist. In my perspective, she's not the most oppressed. No. Her dad wants to give her medicine at the age of 3 that can make her infertile. Infertile, yes. Bro, what the fuck? I also was a tall kid. I stopped growing in 5th grade when I was 160, and then over a few years I gained 5 centimeters also, and then I just stopped in 5th grade to grow, and everyone else in my class was like, oh my gosh, you're so tall, and a year later they're like taller than me, and I was like, why am I not growing anymore? Am I done? Yeah, but my parents weren't like, kid, it's too tall, we need pills to stop it. We need pills to stop a kid's body growing. No, don't do that. Also, they try to make us think that she's so damn tall by just casting people who are like 160. Yeah, so she's tall. Also, the school ceiling looked like not that tall. Like our school door was like 250, and the room was at least 4 meters tall. And this school is just like really tiny. I don't know. It's weird. Like she always have to make herself smaller to fit into it through the door. Yeah, my sister never had to do that because the doors aren't that small. And I don't think that in America the houses or schools are small. I never seen small schools in pictures from America. High School Music. We got a black bestie who supports her but kind of overdoes it with the bodyguard thing. I say a black bestie on purpose because we have a lot of movies where we have a black person for the quote, which is, I think it's so damn bad because why? They don't have their own personality and just exist to help the MC except of sex educations. I really like the that Eric has his own life, and we see that in the series. But everywhere else, it's like, yeah, we have one for the quote. The same with LGBTQ. We have one lesbian per movie, one gay dude for a movie, because we are diverse, but we don't want to overdo it, so we just make a little side note in the movie. Like, little reminder, we love diversity. No, don't. Also, in Free Guys, this shit freaked me the fuck out. We have 2 black besties for both MCs, one for each. That's so sad, dude. I was so freaking mad at this. Like, you really want to do the bestie thing with 2 main characters? No, the computer game maker dude has a black bestie, and the guy who is the IA, I don't know, intelligence. It's a NPC in the movie. He also has a black bestie. Like, we all. Anyways, the dad is scared that she won't stop growing and that her organs going to explode. Like, dude, she's 180 or so. Mind your own business. It's not her fault you're 150. No wonder she has any self-esteem. She's so insecure, probably most because her parents are abusive. Because dad is like, oh my gosh, I'm a dwarf and I want her to feel bad about herself because she's taller than me, but I'm the dad and I need to be taller than my daughter. No, maybe you take pills to grow. But don't give it to your daughter to not grow. So, mom is also kind of sick of that fear because it's dumb and mixed. I think she is sick of it, but I think she's sick of it because it's dumb, makes Jodie insecure, and it's so freaking mean. Like, just think about you wanna sit down for breakfast and your dad is like, yeah, you're an alien, you're awful, you're not normal. And mom's like, bitch, what? Grow yourself. Sis is played by, little side note, Sis is played by Sabrina Carpenter. I think her name is Harper in the movie. Just wanted to make the side note because I love her music and I loved her in, I think, in everything she played. Here she's a little bit crazy. She's like cray, but it's okay. She's a little bit much. Her character is a little bit much, not her. But I loved that she's in the movie. So, Danke Dude is her friend and obviously in love with her. He doesn't make it a secret that he wants to climb her up like the Mount Everest. We got Stig from Sweden, who's tall, and Jodie wants him because he's tall. Fair enough. I mean, he is the only one who's same size as Jodie, so she doesn't know anything about him, but she's like looking at him and be like, that's my man. First second she saw him, she's like, that's my man. Kimmy bullies Jodie since kindergarten. She's a mean girl, and Duncan Lute has a black mom. We don't get any explanation for that. We don't see his dad. We don't know if the dad has a lot of strong genes. We don't know if he's adopted. We just have diversity. That's funny. We also don't know why Kimmy is bullying Jodie. Maybe I think most bullies have a reason why they're bullying, not just because they feel insecure, but also they think you're a target because of a reason. A friend of mine was bullied in school because the guy who bullied her, she didn't want to go out with this guy, And the guy was like, if you don't want to go out with me, I'ma bully you. And he bullied her, and she got depressed. And I was like, what the fuck? He bullied a lot of people in school, and most likely he bullied her and people who he doesn't like. He's like, no, I don't like you. I don't feel good about myself, so I'm gonna bully you to make me feel better. And we don't get an explanation for Kimmy's bullying. I think she's just stupid and mean. No, she's not stupid. She's just like, I'm better than y'all. Stupid. Little, I wouldn't say pick me. It kind of does want to say pick me. So let's go on. The sis has a bunch of allergies, and her medicine looks like she's sniffing glue. It's not important for the story. I just want to add it because it's funny. We get a scene where black girls were dancing, which looks like someone said we need more representation, more diversity, more representation. It was just black girls dancing. I mean, no one else. It was I don't know if it was a long scene. I don't know if it was a long scene. I watched it a few weeks ago, but I made the notes, so I need to do something with the notes. That was weird. Dunkle Dude doesn't want to be friends with Steve because he feels ugly next to him. When he's standing next to him, he's like, oh, I'm so ugly. Kimmy is staring at other girls like it's a contest who can stay at the table next to Steek, and it works. It works. Every girl is leaving the table, and Steek is looking at the two girls left. Like, they were like Kimmy and another girl, and Steek looks at them like, what the fuck? And then the girl leaves, and Kimmy's like, that's my prize. No. Dunkel Dude has a 7-year plan to get together with Jody. I don't know what kids have with their plans. I made a lot of lists when I was a kid, like a wish list. I wanted to have so much. I wanted to have a donut maker, ice cream maker, bagel maker. I wanted to have everything, but I didn't have a plan to do anything. Like, I had dreams, but not like, this is what I'm doing this year, that's what I'm doing next year, and then I have these steps to do as well. They are so, just like in Kissing Booth, they're like, yeah, we're making lists to know stuff. No. What, at that age? You're making that much list? Okay. At what age was, I think he wrote the list when he was like 9 or 10? No. I don't know. We got a shopping montage, more bullying Jody, and why do they have names like Dunkelman and Schnipper? Why? Steek and Jody got closer. Kimmy calls herself Mama, which is very weird. Not just because she's in high school and supposed to be a minor, but also why do you call yourself Mama? You're 16, 17. Why you call yourself? Why do you? No, I also think it's cringe to call yourself Mama when you don't have kids and you're like 30 or something. Like, no. I mean, like, you're in a relationship and your husband or whatever calls you, and you're like, and you both call yourselves like Mama and Papa. For me, it's a little cringy. Dad tries to get in a trip topper. Dad tries to get Jody in a tip topper stall club because she's 180 and he's abusive. They also have a song, I don't know, which is very awful and shameful for people that are 180. I think it's mean. Dad tells her, I want you to feel normal. Bitch, she is normal. You're the one making her insecure. One day you're like, does your organs explode? And now you're like, I just want you to feel normal. No, you don't. Jody Googles operation to make her like thinner, tinier. Don't do that. When I was a teenager, I watched high school movies and I was like, I need beauty operations. Now I'm 21. I'm like, I don't need that shit. That's not even expensive, but like risky, unnecessary, and dangerous. If you need to get something done, like, I don't know, what do you need to get done? I don't know, your teeth? No. I don't know. I just say it as I'm thinking. If you don't need an operation to survive, I don't think it's necessary. Also, beauty comes from inside, But also, like, if you think about getting beauty operations, surgeries, when you're a teenager or when you're 18, please wait a couple of years till you like rethink of it. Think of it again and again and again, because you might don't want to change yourself when you're older, and you can think about it as a grown-up then. So this is just my big sizzle advice to not run after beauty standards, because they change every year. Like 1 year we had the Kardashians with everyone needs to do butt workout and having big boobies, and now we're like back to small, tiny waist and beauty standards from too skinny. Like yeah, don't do operations, surgeries, whatever, for a standard that is for a trend that's gone in a year, or it's always gonna be the next trend. These industries are thrilled to make us be insecure, so don't do the next trend and be like, yeah, I wanted this, and then the next trend is there, and you're like, shit, I need to get it away from me, and you're just losing money, time, your body's hurting. Yeah, this is just my thinking. Just wanted to say that. Stieg actually likes Jodie. I can't talk today. I don't know, but I need to do this today because the next time I don't have time. Dunkel dude is freaking annoying, and I don't want. And he doesn't want Jodie and Stieg to watch a movie in peace, and then he comes over to sit down in between them. They sit next to each other, like shoulder to shoulder, Jodie and Stieg. And he comes and being like, I'm a scooch over here, and gets in between them, and I'm like, no. Jodie kissed Stieg, even though he has a girlfriend. I don't like Kimmy, but cheating is still not a good thing to do. So I don't even think that Kimmy would. Nobody deserves it, but like not even Kimmy. So don't do that. Dunkel Dude is with another girl and they get along very good, but he still has his mission to climb on Jodie. Stieg talked bad shit behind Jodie's back, and Dunkel Dude was in a fight and got a blue eye because of it. He comes into Jodie's room where she's asleep and goes through her hair. She wakes up and knocks him away, which is normal because what creep does that? Don't just come into someone's room and pat their head and don't think you don't have any consequences. Like, don't touch any people who are asleep, who are unconscious. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, I'm in love with her since 7 years. I don't fucking care. Don't touch her, especially if she doesn't want to, especially if she's sleeping, especially if she's unconscious. Don't do that. Do you think she wants to do with you more when you're touching her when she's unconscious? No. Yeah. Jodie finds out Dunkel got a blue eye because he was defending her, and now she's more, and now she has more self-esteem or so. They have the school dance because we need one in a high school movie. There is a moment where Kimmy is hugging everyone on stage because she's the prom queen, and her sis, not her sis, but Jodie's sis, Hopper, pulls away. A queen moment for that. This is queen behavior. She's also a beauty contest queen. Hopper? Did I mention that? No, I didn't think so. So she has to give the prom people the crowns. Yeah, but she pulls away, and I love her for that. Jodie goes on stage with her stripper heel and ugly ass suit with a pirate neck. Making a speech about self-love and stuff. We're wearing the ugliest shit I ever seen. Like, yeah, self-love, but this is ugly. Would look better in my Stitch onesie. Jodie, yeah, no. Stieg loves Jodie, but she denies. She's like, no, too late, too less, I'm done. And Stieg before that breaks up with Kimmy. Jody goes to Dunkadoot because he is, I don't know what it's called. He had a party, and that's because, and that's why he's not allowed to go to the prom because his parents said this party was too much. Yeah, so he's sitting at home, and Jody goes over him, and then they kiss. Turns out the box he's carrying his books in a milk crate to use it as a ladder to kiss Jody. He's carrying his books in there for years and goes to school with it for the moment they kiss. The end. He carries the freaking box the whole damn time, the milk crate, to climb up her like the whatever. The end. Yeah, that's it. I think the movie was unnecessary. I mean, yeah, okay, another high school movie with a bully and a prom and self-love and stuff, but to make it look like she's 180, to make it look like she's like 2 or 3 meters tall, while everyone is just like 160, and the school is very small, like the doors are 170 tall and the ceiling is 1 or 2 meters, yeah, like 2 meters tall, and we see her I had to Google how tall she is. Turns out she's taller than she's tinier, smaller than my sister, and I was like, my sister isn't that tall. I don't get it. So I didn't enjoy the movie. I'm not a big fan of high school movies. I'm more, I look everything but high school. Yeah, but they have a part 2. Maybe she got taller because we didn't need a part 2 because she is with Dunkadoot. She is happy with herself. Why do we have a part 2? Yeah, whatever. We have a part 2 and I make a video about it. If you like this video, please comment, give it a like. If you don't, you don't. Thanks for watching and see you next Friday. I hope next Friday. I mean, it's Christmas this month, so no, next Friday. I hope I can make it there. Because it's so much going on. Yeah, thank you. See you next time.